As a little boy from Kanash, Utah, a small town, to be able to lead a firm of the scale and structure and capability of Deloitte is certainly a privilege for me, and I believe that privilege was enabled by my degree here at Utah State. That degree is not the end, but rather the key for your continued learning. And I'm delighted with the platform that was laid for me here at Utah State and how that enabled my continued career progress. From graduating at Utah State, I started my career in Salt Lake City, and then in 1979 we made our first move to New York. And then back and forth between New York and St. Louis until we were elected as the CEO of Deloitte in the US and then ultimately in the CEO seat globally. Well, I think Deloitte runs a meritocracy, and I was able to continue to progress with just simply increasing areas of responsibility and authority as a result of handling the work that I then had. And probably most important, it didn't matter where you obtained your degree. What mattered is what you were able to do and how you were able to team and how you were able to lead. And that's the kind of organization that I'm proud to say Deloitte is, and I think continues to be today. And it was perfect as a place for someone from Utah State to be able to compete in that meritocracy. I think that meritocracy that is willing to focus on what you've produced rather than what your last name might be or what your academic credential happens to be, that's the kind of organization that I think is going to continue to succeed as we look forward. Why is Deloitte the leader in professional services? I think because of the strength of the culture, the strength of the people at the top, and their willingness to do what it takes to succeed and to serve their clients with distinction and to develop their people with passion. Well, I think many people think about professional services and we think about that must be sort of analyzing big data or dealing with lots of facts and figures. But what it's really about is dealing with people. And when you're in the CEO seat, sometimes you move from conference room A to conference room B, back to conference room A, back to conference room B, with your next meeting just simply getting teed up in those rooms. And you can go through the day without even 1 minute when you're alone. But it's all about helping others succeed and working with those teams to be able to assist them as they move their work forward and then be able to maintain the accountability for execution that's essential. There's no limit to what can be done. No limit to what can be done. They should go with a sense of confidence and a sense of optimism and a sense of pride. I think they need to do some really hard work. And the hard work is all about finding what they have a passion for and what they want to do. And then after they decide that direction, they have to give it their very best and work aggressively to capture one of the opportunities in that field of study or in that area of work. And I think some of the lessons that you learn working on the farm or you learn on the athletic field or you learn in the classroom actually translate and continue to be valuable and helpful to you as you work on complex and challenging projects regardless of where you're located. Solving those problems in a team-based approach and being able to work effectively with other members of the team makes all the difference in the world. The only thing that matters is what you do and what you produce. And there's not a halo effect that's going to continue to provide momentum. What's going to provide momentum is what you do and what you're able to produce and how you team and how you're able to lead. That would be my advice and my strong encouragement.